Hi, this is Raymond Aaron, New York Times top 10 best-selling author, and I'm here to introduce another author. Tell us your name.
Vishal.
Vishal, and you live here in England. I'm in England right now. We're in fact at a writer's workshop, first one I've ever done in Europe, and I think it's working really well. Is it working well?
Yes.
All right. So, Vishal, what was your business when I first met you?
It was fitness.
And what was the problem that you had in your business?
I was working in a gym and I was struggling to get clients. I didn't know how to approach clients, and when I did, I was just yakking. I was just making up some mumbo jumbo. And so it was so difficult for me to attract clients, and I was so broke. It was so tough. I was just trying to find a way out, but I couldn't see it because I was stuck in a mess. I didn't know what was going on. I was stuck.
Now, when you say that you were just yakking, that's the Vishal of today looking back on that Vishal saying, oh, God.
Exactly. That's what it was like. It was like...
But at the moment, when you were in that moment a couple years ago, you didn't think you were yakking. You thought you were presenting. You thought you were giving the best presentation you could.
Yes, because that's all I knew at the time.
Right. So then you sat at a presentation that I gave, and what was your reaction?
I was at Business 2012, and you came on stage just after Richard Branson, and I was like, wow, this guy must be amazing. Came on, you were funny, witty, but you were serious. And as you were speaking, I've had such a tough life, and I've always wanted to write a book. Always wanted to write a book. I just didn't know how. And then you presented this dazzling presentation, and even though I didn't have the money in my bank account, I said, I've got to get into this program. I have to figure it out.
Okay, good.
And so I ran to the back and I enrolled. And I don't say that lightly, because that was the most transformational decision I've ever made in my professional career.
To commit to making a big investment in your own self-education, even if you didn't have the money in the bank account, knowing somehow you'd better figure it out.
Yes.
Wow.
I needed to get my book out. I needed to do it. I had to do it.
Okay, so you got the money.
Mm-hmm. I made a phone call. In that moment, I didn't have long to make the phone call. I made a phone call in that moment, moved a few things around, just figured it out, and had enough money after I made the decision.
Yes, the money comes after the decision of the money. Yeah, most people say, I don't have the money, and they stop.
Yeah.
So you made the decision you're going to have the money, and it showed up. Yeah, most people don't know that, so I'm glad you got that. That was even before you knew me, you got that. You got that on your way to getting in. That's good. So then you got in, and what was the easiest part of writing the book following the 10-10-10 program?
That's a great question. I loved, for me, coming up with the title. I just loved it. Do you know when you think of something and you wonder, is that right? Is that wrong? Is it going to work? When you taught me how to come up with the title for my book, I felt it.
Okay, so...
Did you feel that?
He's a fitness instructor, so tell everyone the title of your book.
Flab to Fab.
So the book came out, you got it edited and formatted and published, and you got the box and you ripped it open, and then what did you do with the book? Did you let it get moldy in your garage, or what did you do with it?
No way! I invested all the money I had. Yeah. I could not do that. You taught me to do it the right way. It wasn't that I was supposed to sell my book, which I didn't do. I did sell a few hundred copies, and I had a great big launch and blah, blah, blah. But it was rather that the book sold me. The book sold me because I was giving the book away at no charge. So rather than giving them a business card, which they usually would throw away in the bin, when I gave them the book, they never, ever forgot who I was. And if they wanted someone to help them lose weight, flab to fab, go from flab to fab, they'd remember me.
Yes.
And so it just made me shine. It made me become clearer in terms of my presentation. And so they were attracted to me. And I'm getting you're coming to another question.
I've got lots of questions.
Okay.
So somehow that book wasn't enough. How come you decided to do another book?
About a year ago, I had it in my mind, and I never told you this. Ever since I enrolled onto your program, I said, I'm so blown away by how you present. I'm so blown away by how you teach. I'm so blown away by how you're able to influence people to change their lives. And I said, I'm not going to tell you this, but every time you come to the UK, I'll be there no matter what, and I'm not just going there to learn your content. I'm going to study you. I'm going to study you because... And so for the last 2 years and 7-8 months, I've spent my life studying you so that I can improve my income and become an influential business leader.
Wow. And what does that have to do with your second book?
Not a business influential leader, the business influential leader.
Good. Okay, but let's get back to the book. I asked you what a book, and you told me about studying me.
Yes,
so,
that's true.
Yeah.
So then a year ago, I had the most exciting, the most wonderful opportunity to partner with you. And I had to keep persisting, and you turned a lot of people away, but I thought, okay, so he's finally accepted. Now I need to write a book on the idea that we're partnering with. And so I wrote a second book.
Great. So we did have a joint venture. We were working together in England, and you wanted to write a book about those presentations. So let's see it.
Okay. Now, I received this book about 2 months ago, but I've been waiting to open it at a event where there's a few hundred people. No, open the box that's containing the books.
It's been in, hold on a second. You got, usually when my 1010 clients get the box with their books in it, they're scrambling at it to open it within seconds.
Yes, I did that with my first book.
Yeah, but now you're...
But this second book is just unique in that I had to wait to have it in front of a few hundred people, and I wanted to make it super duper exciting. And so I have the box here with me.
Get out of here! Get out! Get out! It's been in this for 2 months.
Well, okay, since the 17th of October, 2014. So
1 month.
1 month. Sorry.
But it felt like 2 months.
Yeah, it felt like 2 months. I'm not a mathematician. That's not my job.
So, when are you going to open it?
So I'm not going to open it today because this weekend is the next 2-day tycoon in London. So I thought there's going to be even more people there. And so I thought we'll have a ribbon, maybe confetti, maybe... What? I'm being serious. Maybe some fireworks, maybe some gifts.
And you're going to open it at your official book launch at my event this weekend.
Yes.
And you're going to be as surprised as everybody.
Yes.
I hope your books are actually in there.
I think so.
Wow.
I think so.
Well, I am sure you hold the record of the longest time receiving your book to opening the box.
It's because I've done it once, and so the second time is exciting, but I feel to make and create more suspense with this one. Do you feel I've created more suspense with this book?
Yes, but you had to hold the suspense for a month. We only have to hold it for a couple days till the weekend.
True.
Yeah,
True.
so that's amazing. I do not have that willpower. That box would have been torn open long ago. Yeah, so
I've been
congratulations.
tempted. I've been very tempted.
Okay, well, say one last thing about what books have done for you.
Do you want me to tell you a couple of miracles?
Oh, yeah.
Even
sure.
before I've shown the book, just saying that I've written my second book. By the way, do you want to know the title?
Yes.
I can't believe anyone didn't ask. Wow Your Way to Wealth. I came up with that. Now Raymond came up with the subtitle because 70% of the content in this book is what I've learned from Raymond. The subtitle is You'll Love This. It's the one secret that rich people tell you that you've never heard.
You're an excellent student.
Thank you.
Good.
I have a great teacher, what can I say?
So tell me a miracle.
So, I'll tell you 3, is that okay?
All right.
There's so many. I'll tell you the most recent one. Today, I presented at this workshop, and during the break, I had 12 people run up to me talking about wanting and being interested in joint venturing with me.
Wow.
Secondly, I have made £7,500 to £8,000 in 3 90-minute speeches.
Wow.
But the biggest benefit, the biggest miracle by far, is partnering with you. That is the hugest benefit. And not only do I see you as my coach, my business partner, but I also see you as a father. And I hope you're proud.
And thank you for your dedication to your own self-education.